This is an appeal on behalf of the We Can Smoke Party. Do you enjoy smoking? Do the new anti-smoking laws spoil your enjoyment of life? I believe in choice, and I want Britain's 14 million smokers to act together and unite behind the We Can Smoke Party. If we do, we can make political history and win every single seat at the next general election. In my travels, I had encountered smokers' huddles outside hospitals, ballrooms, theatres, cinemas, government buildings and the like, and it brought it home to me just how much of a second-class citizen the smoker had become. If the treatment handed out to smokers over recent years had been visited upon any other minority section of society, the PR and media backlash would have stopped it in its tracks. Yet here we are, smokers enjoying a perfectly legal activity which generates billions of pounds for the government, having our social lives ruined by a nanny state which tells us that smoking can kill, but which would never dare to ban the sale of tobacco products. Scientists will argue with one another till the cows come home about the dangers of second-hand smoke, and one set of unreliable statistics will be held up against another. I'm no scientist, but I will accept unreservedly that second-hand smoke to a non-smoker can be dirty, smelly and unpleasant. The We Can Smoke Party have no desire at all to inflict our smoke on anyone who does not wish to be in a smoking environment. We have no intention at all to ban no smoking venues. Smokers will simply choose not to use them. No, what we are advocating is that any venue which chooses to be a smoking venue will have the right to do so, and non-smokers will be able to choose not to use them. Under the new law, for example, we find it incomprehensible that a private members club whose members have voted in favour of smoking in the club should be prevented from operating such a policy. The solution seems obvious. If you choose not to smoke, don't join the club. When we are elected, we will repeal all unjust anti-smoking legislation and make discrimination against smokers an equal offence to any other form of discrimination. We are a single-issue organisation, and once we have implemented our pro-choice policies, we will resign. We have no views at all on health, education, foreign affairs, economics, or any other government issues. We will rely on existing civil servants to implement existing policies until we resign and a new government is elected. When I began this campaign, I was astonished to discover how easily 14 million people can win an election. 18 million people in the UK never vote. At least half of these traditional non-voters are smokers, and we need to persuade them, for maybe the only time in their lives, that they can make history as well as increase their enjoyment in life by voting for their WCSP candidate. We also need to persuade committed voters who smoke to very temporarily abandon their political persuasions in favour of a vote which will increase their enjoyment of life. If we can mobilise every non-voting smoker, we would only need to persuade a third of committed voters to vote WCSP in order to have a parliamentary majority. If we can persuade every smoker to vote WCSP, we win every single seat. We need to get our message across to every UK smoker and to persuade them as a one-off to vote WCSP at the next general election. In order to do this, and to set up an effective party infrastructure with a WCSP candidate in all 650 odd constituencies, we need to raise £2.5 million. That's less than 25p per UK smoker. Our objective is to ensure that every UK smoker is aware of our existence, and this costs big money. I've already personally spent more than £2,000 on this campaign, and I can't afford to spend much more, which is why I'm appealing for any smoker watching this to visit our website and make a donation. Believe me, together we can change history, but in order to do so we need funding. Every donation to the organisation will be logged, and it is my intention, once elected, to introduce legislation whereby every donor will be refunded double their donation, tax-free. Please, send your donation now and prove for the first time in British political history that democracy works and that government can no longer ride roughshod over the man or woman in the street. Thank you for watching, and please make a donation and tell every smoker you know about the We Can Smoke Party.